I had zero expectations for Claws of the Wolf, zero. None, because there's a lot of great rapid fires in the game. I have a lot that I love: Zen Moment, Kill Clip, Horror's Least. There's a Killing Wind, Headseeker, Autumn Wind, the Sword Logic, Oversoul Edict, list goes on, and I'm sure you do too. But looking at Claws of the Wolf, there were a couple roles that stood out that are very unique or rare. I had to get and try them out. So after getting them, they are good. Stock Rose on this thing, really good. And I'm gonna walk through why. I'm gonna point you in the direction of where I recommend. And there's also some things that you need to navigate on it. Either negate things or fix them as you go. This is mostly for PvP, but there are some PvE options. It's back from a 20-season hiatus. Nearly 4 years have gone by. Void Rapid Fire Frame Pulse Rifle. We have the Skulking Wolf Origin trait. I like it in the Crucible. While low health, if you get a Final Blow, you're removed from the radar and you get Enhanced Radar. And the base stats, I have it compared to Horror's Least, or Jurassic Green, Oversoul Edict, and Autumn Wind. So the range stat is good on it, but most of the other stats are gonna be behind. We see that in stability. Handling's about the same. The reload, the aim assist is the lowest. And a couple of these are a couple stat points, but something like the stability is a pretty big deal, but we're going to talk about that. We have a recoil direction of 53, and where it's warranted, I've been testing new deterministic recoil on how things shoot and feel. So on the screen, I have all of the recoil patterns that you can get. There are 6 of them. We have the base 53. It is the worst. It trails to the left immediately after the first burst. If you put on a recoil barrel like extended, it's the same thing, but we go to the right. If you add on a counterbalance mod, it is much better than base and the 63, so that's where really you should start. 78 is the second best one. 78 is an extended barrel chambered, some sort of recoil barrel with a counterbalance mod. Then we have 83. That's just arrowhead break. 78 is better than that. And then max 98 is perfect. It is straight up and down. But that's going to take arrowhead break and the counterbalance mod. So your mod's away, your barrel's away. If you can, try to get 68, 78, if not 98. You can work with 53, 63, and 83. And I'm going to talk about that. First, I'm going to go through the perks. And at the end, I'm going to talk about pairing your barrel mag and masterwork. So in the third column, we have Headseeker. Headseeker in the third is huge, and Headseeker is massive on a rapid fire frame. In this column, I believe it is the top option. There's another that's pretty comparable, but Headseeker on a rapid fire frame. Body shots landed with this weapon increase precision damage and aim assist for a short time. Body shots landed while the perk is active, refresh the timer. So the timer is 0.55 seconds, basically half a second. It gets 10 aim assist as well as the precision damage. These have a base TTK of 8 crits, 1 body. That's tier 7 to 10. Tier 6, 7 crit 2 body. Tier 5 and below, you can 8 crit. A 0.8 is competitive. A 0.8 is good. But here's a perfect clip to show you. These shoot so fast, the buff duration's 0.55 seconds. That means if you go body crit crit, the Headseeker precision damage will last for a burst and a half at that point. So you see on this target, I go body shot, it goes crit crit, and that's the Headseeker damage, 30. Hit some crits again, hit for 30s, and the final 2 is another 30, and then it's base. What this equates to, it's a 9 bullet kill with Headseeker. On lower resilience, like right here, you could 3 body 6 crit for its base TTK. Otherwise, it's a 2 body 7 crit. Extreme ease of use. And also remember, since you could double up on that Headseeker damage, duels at a distance are a lot better. Headseeker's an S tier perk on pulse rifles, but rapid fires are one of the best for this perk. So being in the third is a big deal. We have Repulsor Brace, and on the other side, we have Destabilizing Rounds. I keep bringing this up because a lot of people still don't know. There was a patch a while back. They fixed an issue where Volatile would fail to auto-detonate if the target was defeated by the damage event that applied the Volatile effect. So there were a lot of times where Volatile just didn't work. But now, there's the little controlled demo explosions. It feels a lot better. So with this combination, you're getting the overshield after you apply the Volatile. And we have a number of weapons with this combination. As far as pulse rifles, it comes down to Elsie's rifle and claws. So if you didn't get a good Elsie's, there's this. Or if you just want the rapid fire frame for PvE, the combination's there. And with this video, the roles that I want to talk about, and even including this one for PvE, I mean, Iron Banner's around for a couple weeks. If you're playing PvP, there's a lot of chances to focus them, so get them if you want. Then we have To the Pain, a new perk. And believe it or not, I was excited about this because I believe that if any weapon could benefit from this perk, it would be Claws of the Wolf. While this weapon is equipped, taking damage increases handling and aim assist until the weapon is stowed. Taking more damage increases the effect, so it stacks at times 10. Issue number 1, it is only available while the weapon is out. Once you stow it, your stacks go away. There's a max of 10 stacks. And community research says the max stacks give 20 aim assist and probably, I'm guessing, around 30 handling. So the handling is noticeable. It's got a base 21 handling stat. If you use something like full bore, that's really low. It felt good. But the aim assist, I'm thinking, okay, we have 78. For all intents and purposes, with a targeting mod, we have 100 aim assist. So I was using it with kill clip. But with the range that it has, the recoil direction, everything, it didn't feel leaps and bounds better at all. It almost felt wasted. I'm sure, I mean, it does help, but I would much rather have another perk there, A. B, You have to main this weapon, not stow it. So if you have max stacks, you want to keep those stacks. And finally, within the third, even if we didn't have that damage perk, I would still take a snapshot of perpetual motion over it. And then to tie it all together, if handling is an issue, put on dexterity and targeting. It'll help the stow and ready. It'll help to aim down sights. If you put on triple targeting, it goes to 88 aim assist anyway. You won't really be missing the final 12 on the stat. So I wanted to try it. It should do well, not that much. I would stay away. We have elemental capacitor. So this is a way to get the handling up, a way to get the stability up. But really, because we have perpetual motion here, we're going to talk about this in a second. If you're looking for stability, I would just go with perpetual motion because perpetual motion has all those things in it. You get your max stability benefit. Instead of 50 handling, you get 20. Instead of 50 reload, you get 20. I take perpetual motion over that. If you just want the handling bump with arc, sure. Snapshot's good on it. It says a low handling stat, feels heavy in your hands. It's good. And we just talked about perpetual motion. And the fourth, we have rampage. So PvP wise, one stack will allow you to 8 crit tier 10, and tier 9 and below you can 7 crit one body. You could pair that with Headseeker. We have Kill Clip, one of my favorites on a rapid fire frame. Takes that 0.8 to a 0.67. 7 straight crits. I'm going to come back to this. We talked about stabilizing rounds. We have Destruction Break. So this is kind of interesting. This is another perk for PvE. Breaking enemy shield with this weapon makes them more vulnerable to kinetic weapon damage for a brief period. So on the PvE front, you break a shield, your kinetic deals more damage. It's really good with something like Izanagi. And remember, it's 50% more kinetic damage for 5.5 seconds. But on the flip, for PvP, Disruption Break works there too. So if it's a heavy primary focused meta, or maybe you're playing a game mode that has boxes and not the meter bar, a lot of people run double primary. So if you're able to chip away, land 4 bullets, they're going to get melted. Disruption Break's a low-key sleeper for the Crucible. Keep it in mind. We have Attrition Orbs. I don't like anything to pair it with in the third. And then we have Zen Moment. We get Flinch Resist. We get Reduced Visual Weapon Shake by 15%. Reduced Reticle Bounce by 15%. And with the Pulse Rifle, per hit, you get 1.5 stacks. A burst is 4.5 stacks. So it's right there already after your first burst. So to come back to this recoil, Zen Moment helps this tremendously. Whatever recoil pattern that you have, even the base, it makes the weapon that much better. With it not shaking so much, because it's a rapid fire, with it not bouncing, the reticle itself, with its recoil pattern, a night and day difference. It negates that. So when you get into duels, you're on target more because of anti-flinch. You're on target more because the bounce and the shake is reduced. S tier for it. So when I was looking at these for the Crucible, 2 things stood out. Number 1, Headseeker Kill Clip. A potential 3-body 6 crit at base. If not, it's a 2-body 7 crit. Then we add in the Kill Clip damage. Kill Clip's a 0.67, and it's going to allow you to 1-body 6 crit. And as I talked about with Headseeker, it shoots so fast, the Kill Clip damage doubles up. And Headseeker Kill Clip is rare on pulse rifles. We saw it recently with Blast Furnace, but again, the big difference is the fire rate of a rapid fire, getting more damage, more help from Headseeker, opposed to a Blast Furnace. There's Bygones, there's Chattering Bone, which is awesome, but nothing does it like a rapid fire. The only other one was the original Horror's Least, Headseeker Kill Clip. I had it a long time ago, but it's long gone. So multiple fronts with Claws of the Wolf right there. Ease of use, lethality, 0.67s, easier 0.8s, a lot of help at a distance with Kill Clip damage or Headseeker damage. It's unique, it's rare, and it's rare that it's on a rapid fire. So this is one to go for. The one that I have, not so good. It's Arrowhead or Fluted Barrel, Extended Mag, Flared Magwell, Reload Masterwork. The only good thing it does have going for it is Arrowhead with counterbalance mod, so it has perfectly vertical recoil in 98. It doesn't quite keep up because in the end, I need more range. This thing performs very well. One of the main things to go for. And as far as Kill Clip, instead of Headseeker, I want to throw in Perpetual Motion here. Like when I was grinding Blast Furnaces, I liked Perpetual Motion Kill Clip over the Headseeker Kill Clip one. Because if you get something like Small Bore, Ricochet, Perpetual Motion, at max stack, you're looking at 76 stability, grouping the shots, feeling a lot better. You have the reload for Kill Clip because of Perpetual Motion. It's really good. So those are the main 2 as far as Kill Clip. Perpetual Motion or Headseeker with Kill Clip. I find more value in this scenario with Headseeker. But then we have Zen Moment, and I got one that I wanted. This is Headseeker Zen Moment. 0.8's competitive, the fire rate flinches more. I've beat Red Deaths because of it. I beat 0.67 Messengers because of it. You're taking less flinch. You're able to stay on the target more. The downsides of its bounce and all that is negated. And then Headseeker adding aim assist into the equation, along with its damage profile of what it can do with a rapid fire, one of the best for it. And again, could you go Perpetual Motions in? Yeah. But note here, Claws of the Wolf is the only rapid fire pulse rifle in the game with Headseeker Zen Moment. And when I've talked about those positives, the half-second duration of Headseeker getting the more damage, combined with its fire rate, all the things Zen Moment is negating with its shake and bounce, this is one of the top roles for it. As far as the barrel, masterwork, and magazine. For pulse rifles, I've always felt these need to at least get to about 45, 46 range for this class, because that's 33 meters. Well above the floor, not too far behind the ceiling. So something like small bore ricochet. From there, you could add in a range match to work, you could add in a handling match to work, or do it in reverse, like fluted barrel ricochet range match to work. That gets to 49 range, 33.5 meters. That is ideal, but there are extremes, like full bore ricochet range match to work. 35.3 meters, but you're left with 16 handling. That just means you're gonna have to have the targeting and dexterity to help, or play to that. And what I found, I tried a lot of different rolls, like to the pain. I did perpetual motion destabilizing rounds at one point. And about 90% of them are going to feel bad and are going to be worse than what you're used to or what you have in your vault. But those two things, Headseeker Kill Clip, rare on a rapid fire, weird damage profile that just excels, and then Headseeker Zen Moment, negating everything kind of bad about this, not only negating, but elevating beyond what I thought it could do. Those are the two things to look for. Those are the outliers on Claws of the Wolf. And as I said, we got a couple weeks. Be looking for these. Try them out. See if you like them. I'm having success with them. And when I first saw something like Headseeker Kill Clip and Zen Moment Headseeker, I was like, okay, that should be okay. I didn't have any expectations, but as I used them, it was ripping. But only in these cases. Everything else was just completely dumpstered by multiple weapons. That's what I recommend that you go for. So if you're new here, remember to hit the subscribe button. And if you are subscribed, thank you so much for your support. Let's talk about Claws of the Wolf V2 down below. What are your thoughts on it? What are you looking for? What are you having success with? Tell us about it. Thank you for watching, and until the next one, I am CoolGuy.